Okay, YouTube is back. Twitch is back. Weird. Like there was no problem. There was no problem on OBS. There was no problem anywhere, but somehow, yeah, it stopped streaming. Yeah, we're fully back. No idea why, but it works again. So, time to turn some laps and get better. Get good. Okay, let's just hope everything works now. Go. Yeah, the pain is as bad as yesterday, it's true. Ooh, wait, I wanted to do something. Tap my frames. I wanted to. $165, I've heard is good. We keep it at that. Yeah, left side tires you wanna take. And then not crash like me. Nope, I did not so far. Still on the lookout for it. I mean, it is not much. It's like a 10th every single lap. Which obviously, driving on the limit is a lot still in the end to find. But I should be able to. Like, I feel like with my driving that I'm currently doing, there's still so many mistakes, so much stuff where I can definitely gain a 10th. And then I just have to get it down consistently. Especially this last corner, I just need to find a way to get it consistently fast. So sometimes just understeer here. Nope. Well, yeah, one of the best. McLaren, Ferrari, BMW. If it continues like that, we might actually do some pickup eventually, but so far not in the plan for this week. I think we're running different setups. Yeah, the earlier I go on throttle for the chicane, the more speed I can carry, so I have to be a bit more aggressive. Not sure what to do with this corner though. Inside, outside, middle, late cutback. to race an IndyCar I've offered. What do you mean, like real life IndyCar? Do you mean like iRacing IndyCar, or do you mean? So let's sign up for the race so we don't forget, like always. I mean, that's probably why I'm slow compared to Yuri. My line is just wrong. I agree. Weird as track. But we have to give it a chance. I've been saying it for years that this track is bad and I don't want to drive it, but we have to give it a chance to at least race it a bit. Because if eventually you are fast enough, everything is fun at some point. But only if you get fast enough. That's not where I'm at the moment. So we do some quali runs. Cat is doing fine. He's doing perfect. The next few days are gonna be tough for her though. It's gonna be like 34, 35 degrees in Germany for the next couple of days, so she is gonna not have a fun time. She's gonna have a really hard time with that. Basically just lying around all day. I mean, I would love to drive GT4, but also that no one really drives that I can compete against. Although it's Le Mans, so anyone is competitive on Le Mans. I did race Pro Series, yeah, in the F1. Yeah, but I'm not out for iRating at the moment. Diogo Oliveira. Yeah, I think I might remember. I mean, there's a lot of names from back in the days that are unfortunately not really that active anymore, or I've never seen since. But yeah, 2017, been a while. How have you been since the Pro Series, and what have you done in sim racing? P2 at Nürburgring, best result, nice. And you were much better than me back then. I think my best result was probably always just within the top 10, if even. With which team were you back in the days? I mean, same reason why no one is driving anything else in other sims as well. I mean, people drive GT3, they drive GDP, LMP2, as you can see in these races here. And Porsche Cup, that's the most popular series. Well, honestly, a lot of people are also driving M2 right now, so if you really have a look on iRacing, then there's a ton of people who drive anything else than GT3. You just see most streamers doing GT3. New M2 is really good, yeah. A lot of fun. Do I enjoy Race Room more than iRacing? I think the pure driving part I enjoy on Race Room more, yeah. But I mean, I couldn't just drive any ranked races on Race Room because it would be no one to race against compared to iRacing. So in that regard, the whole experience, iRacing is obviously better. But the pure driving part, I think I like Race Room more. But I'm biased. I started with Race Room. I did most of my career on Race Room. So obviously I'm biased with that opinion. Yeah, nice to hear. Below average game. I hope you're not below average. But yeah. I hope you enjoy it. What happens when you cross brake and gas? Car explodes. No, you just lose time. Car tends to understeer when you do that. Because you're kind of pushing it a little bit too much, and then a little bit of understeer and you lose time. Car takes screenshot, order out there. What they teach you when you go karting all the time. Even if you go rental karting, they always tell you don't brake and throttle at the same time. And yeah, basically the same on iRacing. For a different reason though. Looking forward to offline DTM event? Yes, very much. First of all, I'm looking forward to just driving the next online event as well, DTM at Norris Ring. That's gonna be some carnage. Yeah, iRating peak increased a lot in those the last few years. Because it's practice. Practice, the lap always counts if it's a 1x. Okay, you cannot warm up this car with a bit of a weave drift on the rear. Anyway, session is gonna start in a second. That's cups. The overlay is cups. I don't look at iRating at all to distinguish if someone is fast or not. I look at how fast he drives and then I say he's fast or not. But yeah, you can be fast on 2K iRating, you can be fast on... You can also be slow on 8K iRating, you know? iRating is just a number that doesn't really tell you how fast, good or bad someone is. Are Go setups good for GTP and LMP2? They are, yeah. Of course. We have really good drivers making the setups for GTP and LMP2. Both slow and fast drivers. Slow, medium, and fast drivers are coach. Everything. Also there in an iRating range from 1,000 to 9,000. Not tried Super Formula, no. Yeah, iRating is mostly kind of consistency and just how much time you have, how much you can grind. That's what the iRating really says. Doesn't really say how fast you are. It just tells you how many races someone does and how consistent he kind of is. Another community event coming soon, maybe with Yuri. I mean, yeah, maybe we can include Yuri next time as well. But I wouldn't say an event is coming soon. Next event is probably gonna take a while, but there should be another event eventually. What is a promising esports iRating after 1 year iRacing? I mean, what even is a esports iRating? What do you mean by that? Would you take part in other fun events, or is it kind of waste time for you? Depends what kind of fun events. But yeah, I at some point stopped racing like leagues or so without any prizes. I don't know. When you do this as a job as an esports driver, then somehow like these races where it's about nothing are not that enjoyable anymore. Unfortunately, I have to say, because obviously at some point your hobby turns kind of into a job, and then you just feel a little bit different about it. But yeah, that's how it is. You know Pablo at all? There's a million Pablos in this world. What do you mean? What is a good iRating for a future esports driver? Again, iRating doesn't have anything to do with being an esports driver or anything. Like, if you want to do esports and you want to get into a big team, then you need 10K iRating nowadays. There's no way around that. Hey, I'm not number one anymore. That's nice. GNG a great team? Yeah. They're one of the best iRacing teams. No, even in the evening, there's not really good competition, unfortunately. Yo, Carl. I prefer fixed races. For me, best case scenario would be every single thing on sim racing in general always be fixed setup. So it's all about you just being the fastest driver and not about the setup. Why do teams pay for iRacing drivers? There's no cash prize. I mean, depends. There is cash prize. You have PESC, you have the IndyCar World Championship, you have NASCAR World Championships. So there's plenty of races that offer cash prize. No pickup this week so far, no. Why does it take so long? No, never. I mean, there are definitely coaching sessions that are more fun and less fun. Like most coaching sessions where people actually talk to you, ask you questions, bring in their point of view and stuff. Those coaching sessions are a lot of fun. And then there's some coaching sessions where I also then always tell people, hey, give me your input. If I have more of your input, the better I can work with you. And they just, listen. Like they're the people in school who never talk a single word and just listen. And those coaching sessions are, I mean, they still learn and everything, but it's a bit more boring for me. I just talk like I'm in a, I don't know, like I'm talking to myself basically. But obviously he just listens and learns, and if you don't have questions or don't have anything to bring in, then that's it. Everyone has a different way of trying to learn and trying to go about that stuff, so that's fine. But yeah, the more fun coaching sessions are definitely those where you have like conversations and you talk about different points of views, because that's also usually how you as like being coached can learn the best, because the more I know about you, the more I can give you ideas and yeah, can talk to you and give you stuff to learn and try. I've done a little bit of coaching for real life driving as well, yeah. Nothing too crazy though, but a few times. Can I get one free? Yeah. No, GT4, GT3, pickup, that's what I do at the moment. M2 as well. New M2 is a lot of fun, good car. Price for coaching where? On my Discord, you can find all the info. 80 euros an hour. Worst lap. There's such a bad lap again. Gonna be like what, P10?
There's the flag. It's over.
Incredible, really. I mean, yeah, those tiles, yeah. Even if I hit my lap, I would have not been one position further up. I would have been exactly here. Did you try the new track? Yes, I did. I love the new track. Coaching is kind of paused right now, yeah, unfortunately. When is the first PESC race? Why did you pause coaching? I don't really have the time right now. There's some stuff I always need to do after streams and such. So, yeah, a bit preoccupied at the moment. New headset? Yes, new headset. July 4th, Imola, okay. It's the V3 BlackShark. You can see it in the YouTube description. Okay, I mean, quite lucky to not be further down the grid. But yeah, better lap would have been maybe a 0.3. Those laps are just too fast for me at the moment still. Hey, Charles. So this time, no crash, no stupid things. We keep the pace up so we don't lose draft. And we only have good GTPs in the race. Moin, Nico. You'll be killed first lap. Don't say that. Or you're anti-jinxing. That's fine. For me, learning a new track is going over the limit a couple of times. For sure, yes. Like, to find the absolute limit, you have to go over the limit a couple of times for sure. Did someone say 4th of July? Yeah, wireless is a must nowadays. Having a cable here all the time is not it anymore.
Right now, the estimated strength of field is 5,924. We expect to be fighting for the podium. One to go, next time by. Catch up, 44, car. catcher, 43, car, catcher, 36, car, catcher, 38, car,
I'm a
catcher,
BMW, bro.
42, car.
Yeah. Drove mostly BMWs in real life. Am I too young for that or why? I don't know. You mean the 4th of July? Google it, Luca.
Catcher, 24, car, catcher, 11, car, catcher, 45, car, catcher, 48, car.
I had the biodynamics once. I think exactly those pretty much. Very, very good headset as well. But honestly, when I then changed to the Razer from the biodynamic, I didn't really like. I'm very picky with sound, and it wasn't too much of a difference to me, honestly. Ooh, Parker's in the Bimmer actually. I was surprised myself with the headset. Maybe I just had my biodynamic very poorly adjusted, but I obviously when I went with Mouse and Razer as a sponsor, then we got the Razer headset. I was like, oh, I have to give away my biodynamics headset, and then I tested the Razer. I was like, wait, this isn't even as half as bad as people always say it is. It was really good actually. Like especially you can hear the mic. The mic is really good. The sound quality is also really good. So wasn't really anything to be concerned about. What are you doing so close to me?
Car looks fine, no damage to report. Get ready, going green.
Latency issues with the Razer? No. Why would it have latency issues? Never heard of that before. Okay, we need a... Oh, I was about to say we need a 0x race, but we already have one incident from the warm-up lap. Great. Kind of, yeah. I mean, since Rennsport is over, we don't have anything else to do. And Max, for example, usually in the beginning was like, yeah, he's not enjoying sim racing too much anymore to do it like for fun, you know? But yeah, a few months off of the esports grind, and he was like, okay, it's... I get the feeling of, you know, doing sim racing for fun again. And I think that's what's happening to quite a lot of people. It's like the esports, the big esports stuff is gone, where a lot of people kind of lost their interest in sim racing, and yeah, they're just coming back to driving it more for fun. obviously with Max also streaming and stuff, trying to make a little bit of a, let's say, a different kind of career out of it as well. But yeah. Because Max was literally the biggest hater, kind of, in a way. Like, I will never do sim racing for fun. Like, when esports dies, I'm gone. I will never touch sim racing ever again. And he was very, very sad for that for a long time. And then eventually, at some point, he was like, he did try a couple of races. He was like, okay, this is actually fun. No, we're still doing Rennsport. Last 2 weekends, there was still a Rennsport esports race that we competed in. But yeah, it is boring. It is no one is interested. There's no prize pool or anything. So we just do it to do it without practice. Why is our only hope Max Verstappen organizing stuff? Or our hope is that some other companies are interested in spending some money, but the problem is just no one is interested. Like, esports is just not interesting on sim racing. No one wants to watch it. That's the problem. Like, even a Max Verstappen knows that it will not just throw money at a esports competition. Like, and especially Max Verstappen understands that, so I don't know. Yeah, but Max knows how it works. Like, he would never spend money for esports competitions on sim racing. Never in a million years. Yeah, just not the esports. The problem is sim racing is getting more popular, yeah. But it's not like we get an influx of 1 million people where you would see the difference in the esports broadcasts getting like hundreds to thousands views more. Like, player base is just slowly growing by 1,000 players here, then 1,000 players there. And obviously only, maybe not even 10 people of those 1,000 are then also interested to, hey, let's watch some esports. So the numbers really only grow very slowly, or if they even grow. The problem is that the drivers are not doing anything. Like, if you watch iRacing esports, you watch just names that you don't know, that you've never seen before, that you don't know anything about, and that's a big problem. Like, if esports should be getting interesting, you need those people to stream, you need those people to make videos, you need those people to be on social media, which rarely or barely anyone in the esports scene on sim racing is. They're all hiding, so they're basically just a name in a game. That's it. Come on, press the throttle. PESC during COVID was just interesting because you actually had a rivalry going and kind of a storyline to go with. Like at the moment, you also just have like each and every single driver basically doing everything by their own, but you never really have those rival stories. And back then, you had Josh against Max. People tuned in to see both of them basically, you know, ripping their guts out on track. There you had a storyline, you had characters, you had something interesting going on, but nowadays, or in a lot of esports championships, you just don't have that. Most interesting Formula 1 season of all time was also Verstappen versus Hamilton. Two characters going absolutely crazy against each other. Yeah, that's also a problem. The broadcast is never really trying to make rivalries or something like storylines. But also Jimmy Broadbent, he doesn't just have millions lying around to do a proper esports event. I don't know what you guys expect. Like, of course he could create an event, but why would he create an esports event? What benefit is there for him to do that? Not again, silence. Moritz versus Lasse, yeah. I need Lasse back so we can have those storylines again on stream. Yeah, that was also a fun time because you knew that every time we went live every single day, you knew that there would be a battle between Lasse and myself, even though it's just esports and it's about absolutely nothing. But still, like that's fun to watch. That's fun to watch for people. Who's gonna win it today? Who's gonna win it this race? And just look at how slow I am. I need the help of GTP drivers to get close to the group again. Boah. IMSA happened. And IMSA is still happening. Oh, please, please, please. Man, oh man. McLaren is dead. Yeah!
Let's make sure we rejoin safely. All the damage is repairable.
Was soll das? I don't. His car is dead, yes, but he can navigate this chicane completely fine. And then he's obviously trying to brake check the LMP that killed him. But doesn't think about that there's 5 million other cars behind him. Fucking idiot, man. That's what I mean. There's just idiots, just zero IQ idiots on this game. Or in IMSA. It's crazy. They only think about one corner and one corner only. That's how they go through life. Fucking. No trail brake to rotate the car. He's standing still on the road. Yeah. 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 I might actually just save this to report. Hope he gets banned for a month or so. On his Smurf, main, everything. I hate people, man. Eradicate everyone with a lower IQ of X amount, man. And this guy is included. Incredible. Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, his car was damaged. He might have just lifted off because his car was damaged. And then every other corner after that, he can drive normal again. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Good job. Yeah, I'm out of IMSA. I'm not doing IMSA again. I'm not doing IMSA again. I'm also not doing Watkins again. I am done with it. I am fucking done with it. I am gonna unfavor this one. And I am gonna unfavor this one. It's not even about the iRating for me. I just want to have like, if I would care about the iRating, I would not do these races. So if I lose 100 now or 200, I don't give a shit. I just want to have a fun race. I'm here to have fun. And there's no, I'm stopping it. There's people. I'm sure this Neumeier guy is watching or is gonna watch it later. Yeah, I don't know. You're just an idiot. Incredible. Killing the fun for other people because you decide to not think twice about what you're doing.
Sixty23 tipped $1.11. I keep trying to watch racing on my computer, but every time I press the F1 key it just opens a help window.
What is that? Maybe you're not supposed to watch F1 after all. Man, oh man, yeah. Good one, good one. Made me laugh. I don't want to laugh anymore. Laughing in life is over. Right, it's also using the wrong settings. What's going on with the brake? I feel like the brake changes every single time I load in the game. Do I have to save it? To save. I'm gonna save it on top. So strange. It's like every single time I have to press more and more into my brake. Hello, brake? Okay, I think that should be good. Yeah, for seatback is always bugged for me. Hey, now it's back to normal. Oh, no. Now the for seatback is almost off. High racing, please. High racing, if you don't fix your shit, I'm gonna lose my mind. Play some LMU. I'm very close to playing LMU, to be honest. It won't take much anymore before I go to LMU. I mean, probably the next game I have to play is just Race Room. Just quit everything but Race Room. Ah, Porsche Cup, my beloved. I just need to find the braking points for all these corners and then we're good to go. That is not the braking point. That's why I didn't drive Porsche Cup right from the get-go now, because VIR is really not that great. It's a great track overall for like hot lapping and stuff, I guess. But for racing and for Porsche Cup now, first race of the season, kinda meh. $49, correct? Such a nice car to drive, man. GT3 really is, I don't know, I feel my heart already healing just driving the Porsche Cup. Man, fuck GT3 on iRacing. What a waste of time. No, you outplayed me.
Clear on the right.
Don't think if it's a smart idea to sign up for the race immediately. So you really can't overtake here, and qualifying is not gonna be good. But I have 10 more minutes. I'm using the Go setup. Oh my god. Nice little incident. I mean, I do say the track is a little bit meh, but a million times better than Watkins Glen and infinitely better to drive the Porsche Cup than those shitty GT3s. Not even sure about tomorrow. Like all my motivation, all my interest to do GT3 on iRacing is completely out of the window, gone. I'm not even sure what I should do tomorrow with DTM. I want to drive DTM. But I don't know. I'm just out of it for GT3. I'm using, I mean GT3. I'm using you can say a GT3 style of wheel. Formula wheel, GT3 style, it's all the same at the moment. DTM race against Twitch mode, yeah. Yeah, I'll do DTM tomorrow for sure. Yeah. Yesterday was terrible. But today made it even worse because it's always like that. It's one day is bad. That's okay, that can happen. But 2 days in a row of absolute shitfestery on that stupid game with those stupid cars on the stupid track with stupid idiots on track? Nah. I am so done. Same car, you have shitty BOP, and it's at least nice to drive. Really? Maybe I need to check out GT4 tomorrow then. We could do tomorrow DTM and then afterwards some GT4 races at the mall maybe. I have a new video idea that I can do actually from the IMSA races. You know all these formats of like, I snuck into a rookie lobby. I'm gonna do it the opposite. Rookies snuck into my pro lobby. Really not an easy track. I don't want GT3 racing. The last I want on iRacing, literally. I only drive GT3 on iRacing when I really have to. There's not really anything else to drive. Okay, first Porsche Cup race about to start. I'm excited. Oh, that's normal, yeah. The VRS don't have kilograms. Although I think they changed it at some point.
City23 tipped $1.11. If you need people to play as rookies, I just drive normally. DPS, how much for GT3? W Rage Bait.
Yeah. How much for GT3? A fortune. You don't get me into IMSA anymore. Nah, no way Nikolai is driving. Get away. I wanna have a chill race. So, Q. What's the best GT3 to buy first? None. Don't buy any GT3. That's my recommendation. Good luck, Nikolai. You chose the perfect timing to sign up when I am vulnerable. Honestly, TCR racing was always great. I loved driving TCRs on Race Room. But I haven't driven them anywhere else, and ever since, pretty much. My force feedback has changed again.
Car approaching, keep left. Clear.
Why does it keep changing my force feedback? Insane. This iRacing is insane.
We've got damage on the back end.
We kind of almost had silence. I was trying to close the door immediately so the car behind me knows that I'm not letting him through on the inside, and then I noticed it was you. Yeah, I don't know, annoy my ass. I said what I said. I still stand by my point that he's a fucking idiot and a no-brain guy, but it is what it is. Oh, don't worry all. I just said don't buy GT3 because I just had the worst time in GT3. At the moment, you can go either Ferrari, Macca, BMW. Those three look to be very quick. If you only want to drive fixed, then you need to get the Mustang. Those 4 cars. General guidance, I would always say put the force feedback as high as you can before it really affects you negatively, because you want to steer into the tire. You don't, like, you want to have the force feedback kind of, you know, playing against you and working against you, so you don't go over the limit of the tires. That's why we run rather high force feedback. But honestly, don't go too high, because you still need some control over your force feedback and your steering. Or you become alien. You drive every single day, 24/7, 12 hours a day. So how far off are we in this one? Like surely a couple of tenths. Quite a lot actually, I think. With just like 20 minutes of practice, I couldn't be close to Nikolai. Okay. Super pole it is. We only have 1 lap. Hallo. This is just for the show. We want all of the Porsche Cup drivers not to know that we're actually good. Second lap is gonna be far away from the limit though now. I've always been one of you guys. But as I said, iRating is just a number, you know? Doesn't mean anything. And if they watched my previous GT3 races, then everyone in this race here knows they can win against me. Okay, let's actually set a lap. I call it third place. It's gonna be 5th place. Seventh even, okay. Well, that means we have a fun race. Hopefully actually a fun race this time. A P8. Internet is back. Thanks, German internet. Yeah, somehow I also had a internet issue earlier today. Well, people say 44 liters for the race. How much do I have? Way too much. Wait, Nikolai, how much fuel? Really only 44? I think I have way too much then. The go setup. I am much happier driving the pickup. I don't know if I'm too happy about my qualifying result, but I mean 10 minutes, 20 minutes of practice, that's it. 46? Yeah, okay, I have 47. Keep it. I just keep it. I might put the wing a bit higher though, actually. $44, yeah, I think need way less fuel compared to what I have right now. 42. I am on wing, what was it, 7 now, I think. Wait, are you way higher in the wing or what? 7 low, 7 high? Going higher then. But I think for this track you need to go very high. Yeah, let's just go for it. Whatever.
The estimated SOF is 3,867.
What a dive.
Keep to the right. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
I'm so unlucky with all of my lines that I'm taking. Of course, I'm stuck now. I have not driven fixed yet, so no idea. I mean, it's Porsche Cup. Vorhill's clean.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
Fueling up now will get us to the finish. What do you mean? I have perfectly enough fuel.
You're in the top 10.
Mr. Gamer Muscle, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome everyone. Hope you had a good stream. I certainly haven't. Strong TNO will be good there. Probably gonna go for a long run afterwards to try and just really force myself into having pain that will make things better. Oh, but it's good weather outside, so I definitely after not many more hours of streaming go out for a run and actually enjoy myself instead of driving all of this.
Take my bits, they're worth more than I rating anyways, less than 3.
259 bits. Thank you so much, Yuri. How was your second race? Or second, the last one, I mean. If you're still here. But yeah, as you can see, I'm smiling. I'm in the Porsche Cup. I'm having a good time. The previous race was quite interesting with you guys running out of fuel. But I always find it fascinating how fast everyone on iRacing is all the time. Like, you really cannot just jump into any random race and expect to win it, even as a pro driver. That's how competitive every single class on iRacing is, really. It's your birthday. Well, then happy birthday. You could have watched something less depressing on your birthday, though. I'd appreciate it anyways that you do it. But yeah, I hope you had a good day today. Many presents, many gifts. Wars in P-Cup never depressing. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't say never, but almost never. But yeah, you had a good day? That sounds good then. Always important to have a good day on your birthday. Doesn't matter which way you spend it. Only important thing is that you liked it. So, how do we get past all of these cars? Mission impossible. I'm using the BMW gloves. Unfortunately not publicly available. But yeah, we got them from BMW. Yeah, in the community event on Monday you were able to win some. Maybe we can have some more in the future. More giveaways. But yeah, the gloves are honestly pretty sick, so unfortunate that we can't get them. Yeah, unfortunately on this track you have to send it. You cannot overtake kind of fairly, you just have to aggressively send it in some of these corners. Oh, and okay, reading chat here is not that easy. You started, how hard it was, and what exercise the mindset you improved, which things worked for you, or something like that. At the moment, it's not really the style of videos that I'm doing on my channel, but maybe eventually at some point it's something I can talk about in a way. Just don't really know how to, you know, package that kind of topic in a video. But it's something I would for sure like to talk about and make a video about. But yeah, I think I have to go way higher with the wing. That low wing just doesn't work here. I mean, obviously, I only have one straight, and even there, the wing doesn't do shit. I'm not really nice with incidents these last races. Like B class is coming faster than I can imagine. The draft in the pickup is not strong anymore. Nah, I'm not gonna protest. Doesn't do shit anyways. I don't think I've ever protested on iRacing because it doesn't do anything. As long as, like, when someone doesn't, like, just full throttle drive into you, iRacing isn't going to do anything. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, a few weeks of not driving pickup and feel like a complete rookie. So come on, at least one more position. I want to overtake him.
Flat for you.
Yeah, I mean, except Watkins, it's a pretty decent schedule. Well, the company is called Puma. And yeah, for a company like that, my followers are not that big. But yeah, it would be nice to have Puma as a sponsor. I mean, as you can see, mouse was sponsored by Puma. Everything I own is literally from Puma. No! That's not a slowdown. All of the progress for nothing. Hoppa. Incredible. It's over for me now. I'm trying to force it. Going offline, going outside of it, breathing some air, touching grass. And then we hopefully go again tomorrow. Problem with the Virginia is decent track, okay, but for racing it's not suitable. Doing the same thing as me. That was close to another freebie. Yes, I did PCC this week for the M2.
You got a slow car on the right. All right, there's the checkered flag.
Ah, it was actually you, Luca, racing. Okay. Yeah, maybe tomorrow with some more practice we can then also go drive up front with you guys. You just like to complain. This track is lovely, no different than a NERP. I mean, saying this track is comparable with the Nürburgring is a stretch. There's no more draft, right? It's only side draft anymore. Yeah, I think other tracks maybe, like when we go to Fuji next week, the racing is gonna be quite good with that amount of draft, I think. I'm going off now. I don't want to force driving more. It's just not happening today. Not feeling it today. So tomorrow we come back with DTM tomorrow. I think that should hopefully be fun. And then tomorrow we also gonna be after DTM gonna be doing some maybe Porsche Cup, maybe GT4. Let's see. But yeah. And we're gonna start fresh from 10K and gonna go to 11K again this season. Wait, that must be quite crazy. Wait. Where's the stats? Sports car? Oof. Going down like the Bitcoin. We had 11 one time and now it's going down. Look at this. Yeah, but whatever. How long did it take? From here, January up until May. Okay, it took us 4 months. 4 months to get to 11K. Let's see how long it's gonna take us this time. Alright, I guess Yuri is streaming, so I'm gonna be raiding Yuri. Do you care about SR? No. Safety rating is completely useless. Absolutely useless. I think it's more difficult to push SR than IR rating? No, not at all. SR is the easiest to push high. Like you literally just have to drive and take care that you don't take any off track. That's so easy. Much harder to win races and gain I rating. Alright. Yeah. 2 days to forget so far. Tomorrow is gonna be better. Please. As it this weekend, NEC. Not home. I'm not home. Yeah. Anyways, you mean for the SR, the NEC race? Yeah. If for SR you drive NEC, perfect. Okay. See you all. Thank you so much for watching and supporting, even though we were dog shit these 2 days. At some point in the next days, you're gonna watch a good streamer again, a professional streamer. All right, peace.